If you have a projector child in your life, I'm going to show you how I would use their body graph to recognize them and teach them the value of an invitation and being recognized. Let's just say this is my baby. They're a projector because they have no motor centers connected to the throat and no sacral. And they have 4 channels. They've got struggle, the perfected form, structuring, and curiosity. Any times I have an opportunity to naturalize and celebrate the way that my child struggles through things, or attempts to perfect themselves, or attempts to structure things, or is curious, anytime I can find an opportunity to celebrate that, I'm going to celebrate it. Like, hey, little buddy, you want to tell me why you structured it that way? How did you do that? Why did you do it that way? Or, hey, you seem really curious about this thing. You want to tell me why you're interested in it? I can see that you're trying to improve yourself, or I can see that you're trying to improve something. Can you tell me what your process is? I can see that you're struggling with something. Do you want to talk to me about it? Now, again, this is not, oh, you're so curious about things. I love that about you. You're structuring things so well. I love that about you. You're perfecting your form. I love that about you. It's not about you, okay? It's about the child. This is a means of using their body graph so that you can recognize them. And again, it's not about like you being proud of them or you liking the way that they do things. It's about being genuinely curious and interested in how this being interprets and manifests. Another thing I would do is look at their undefined centers. They have the head, heart, solar plexus, and sacral. And I would be very mindful when they are trying to solve other people's problems, or they're trying to prove themselves, or they're avoiding confrontation, or they don't seem to know when enough is enough. For instance, if they're constantly trying to solve other people's problem, I would ask them, hey, when did so-and-so invite you to work on the problem with them? And assume that they did, because they'll be like, well, they didn't really invite me. And it's like, oh, well, then why are you doing it, my son? No, I'm kidding. Again, oh, is it because you're curious about the way they do things? Is it because you're interested in how they structure things? Is it because you think that the way they do things is the way you should do things? Or you think their struggle is interesting? Again, coming back to the channels. If they're trying to prove themselves, again, I'm like, hey, bud, who are you competing with here? This one's kind of tricky because it's like they're trying to avoid the truth already. So the best thing you can do is make them feel safe and remind them like, hey, bud, just so you know, sometimes the emotional energy that you feel, you're gonna experience that from other people. You see your friend sad, you might get a little sad too. That's a normal thing, okay? But it doesn't mean that you have to be sad now, right? Like if you're around sad people, it doesn't mean that you have to be sad for the rest of the day. Teach them how to like shake that shit off. Here there might be some comparison about like keeping up with other kids or having enough energy. All these undefined centers are not as consistent and reliable as these defined centers. But you don't want to like try and make them defined and reliable. They're supposed to be undefined and fluid and beautiful. Beautiful. So that's how I would use a projector child's body graph to teach them the importance and the value of being recognized and the value of an invitation. Also, if you need a body graph, go to my website and generate one. After you generate one, if you want, there are reports that you can buy that will just decode all this information in extreme detail. And if you've got some children that are not projectors, but you want me to make a video like this for those children, let me know in the comments.